Guys, it's June. You know what that means? Pride Month. And we're going to celebrate by looking at Star Wars merchandise and telling you where it fits in to the LGBTQ. Let's upset some people today. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's me, the Junkman here, and today we're going to celebrate the Pride Month. If you don't know what Pride Month is, that's when a bunch of gay people get together and they all, yay, I'm proud to be gay, which is nothing wrong with that. Hey, be proud of who you are. I'm proud of who I am. A Star Wars fan and collector of old toys. So it's nothing against anybody that's part of the LGBTQ, whatever it's called. But today we're going to look at merchandise. Yeah, we're going to look at 40 pieces of merchandise throughout the last almost 50 years of Star Wars and tell you where it fits. Is it in the G category? That means gay. Is it in the L category? That means lesbian. I wish they was a LSL, a lipstick lesbian. Like Jean Hathaway on the Beverly Hillbillies. So we're going to look at each one of those categories, and now, not to upset anybody, I added a new letter to this. O, Old Generation X white dude. So where I don't want people to say you're just picking on them, so I'm going to pick on the old generation white dudes also. We're going to pick on them all. We're going to make fun of them all. That's what we're doing this channel, so don't get your panties in it. Don't be like that bald-headed guy that gets upset whenever anybody talks about Junkman.
If you're as offended by Junkman as I am, don't waste the few minutes that it takes to write a comment on this video. Go to YouTube and report his channel.
There's no J in LGBTQ. No, there's no jerk pride. Anyway, let's dig through this. Here we got L. Guess I told you what that meant. I told you what that meant. We got gay. And we've got bi. That means you go both ways. That means you like booty holes and glory holes. That means you like them both. T, trans. That means you like to put on some panties, or maybe you like to put on some work boots. I'm not really sure. And then you got Q. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not really sure. Q is one of the things where I don't know till I see it, so we'll see how that goes. Stands for queer. Remember those guys that used to come over and have an eye for you? Then we've got old generation white dude. Oh, that's a bad category right there. That's problematic, as the kids say today. So let's dig into this. And first, we have a little red shirt. Yep, a little red shirt. This Rose Tico shirt. A little red Rose Tico shirt. And it says, too pure for the galaxy. Where's this one fit in right here on the LGBTQ Pride Month? Celebrating Pride here on the Junkman channel. Well, I think we can eliminate old generation white dude. They ain't wearing that. Trans, I don't think you're gonna wear that one right there, you know. Can't really see a gay guy or lesbian wear that, be honest with you. I'm gonna put it in the sorry about that. Let's try that. I'm gonna get over here and I'm gonna put it in the bisexual section, I guess. Just one of them shirts you just throw on. You're like, hey, I feel gay today, or I feel like a straight person today. That's someone who wants to be known as that, a straight person. Okay, we got a C3PO tape dispenser. It's got the tape dispenser right there in his crotch. I know you first thought this, man, that is some gay right there. You're reaching for tape and you're almost touching droid cock. But no, we're not gonna do that. I'm going to have to put an old generation X white dude, because I would love to have this thing sitting over here, and I am an old generation white dude. Whew. Worse than being an old straight dude, an old white dude. Okay, and then we got some little Disney top head thing you put on like you go to Disney Park. You're like, look at me, I'm at the Disney Park. Oh, they call these being a Disney adult. Ooh, that needs its own category right there. It's S for stupid. But where we're gonna put this one right here? I can't see any lesbians wearing this, at least not butch lesbians. I can't see an old generation white dude wearing this. Queer, maybe so. Again, that's one of those that confuse me. I'm not really sure what that even means. Can't see a trans person wearing it, because they usually have style. Trans people know how to dress, let's be honest. I'm gonna have to say, hey, that is gay. That is some gay stuff. And now we have a big black dildo that looks like Darth Vader. Ain't no seconds about this one. Oh, wait a minute, I was gonna put it in the gay section, but I guess two dudes don't need a dildo, especially not a big black one that looks like Darth Vader. We're gonna have to put that in the lesbian section. Sorry, lesbos. There you go, right there. You got yourself some black Darth Vader dingus. And then we've got a can of Heinz pork and beans with 8 grilled pork sausages. You don't even need me to tell you where that goes. You don't even need to tell me where that's going to the old generation white dude. It's a Star Wars. You're like, what's it got to do with Star Wars? It's a Star Wars edition. It's right there. And then we've got a May the 4th shirt. A May the 4th shirt, and it's got lightsaber spelling out number 4. Oh, how embarrassing. There's no C for cringe on this list. Oh, who would wear this? My first thought, of course, that's gay. But no, I'm going to put that in the queer section. Like I said, I know it when I see it. That is, if I saw somebody walking down the street, I would say, hey, Larry, that's one of them queers. I wouldn't say it in a bad way. Again, I'm not saying it's bad. Is it bad to be an old generation white dude? Well, if it is, then it's bad to be all these. And then we've got a t-shirt from the Acolyte. Oh, the Acolyte. It was close. It's close here. You're not gonna put it in the old generation, dude. You know that. First, the first thing in my head sometimes is, that's gay. But no, that's going to have to go into the lesbian section. That's going to the lesbian section because, let's be honest, it's more of like the lipstick lesbians, like not the butch lesbians, because they like that show. They really like that show. I don't know about the gay men. Then we got Boba Fett, a little Boba Fett toy and a Slave One. What is that one there? That one's... It's Boba Fett, so it fits in with the old generation white dude. He's into Slave One. That might upset some of the other people in this group because it's Slave One, but they changed the name of it. Just because of that, I'm going to put it in the trans section. The trans would buy this one because, hey, it's old school, but it's not old school. It's Boba Fett. That's cool, but it's stupid because it's a little stupid looking toy. Slave One, that upsets people, but then again, it don't upset some people. So I'll put it in the trans. I don't know if that made any sense right there, but hey, there you go, right there. We got a Jar Jar Binks toy that sticks his tongue out. You know where that's going. Anything with a big tongue that flaps around, you know where that's going. That's going in the lesbian section right there. You know that. You know that, because you're like, hey, I want to buy this candy and take it home, not to eat it. Oh man, you know what's going. It's going to stick. It's going to get sticky. That cherry's going to be sticky. And then we've got an Underoos shirt that has Luke Skywalker's X-Wing pattern on it. X-Wing pattern, that is cool, man. Looks like his X-Wing outfit. Is that gay? Not that there's anything wrong with it, but no. It's not gay. Is it bisexual? No. Is it trans? No, because anybody can wear it, sure. Is it queer? I don't know what that means. So what is it? Of course, it's an old white dude, old generation white dude like me. And then we've got a Star Wars baseball cap. I don't know about you, but I love wearing caps. Star Wars or not. I got one right here, but it was like, what's that logo? I was like, well, you don't know Star Wars Kenner toys then, if you have to ask. And I call it the collector's seal. But anyway, talking a lot here. This one's got a rainbow flag on it. You know what, the LGBTQ, I think they added some more letters. I heard that. I'm not really sure. My son told me they added some more letters, some numbers or something. I'm not really sure. But we're just sticking to the basics here. And I'm gonna put it in the bisexual section because the gay guys can, well, I'm gonna be a gay guy. I'm gonna put it in the bisexual because I think, it could probably fit in some of the other ones, but I'm gonna leave it right there. Here's why is this one even on the left? It's a phone case. It looks like the Death Star. Let me pull this thing up so I can see it closer. Sorry, guys. I gotta take a closer look at this one right here. Oh, it's the Millennium Falcon. That's pretty darn cool. I don't know if it's old white guy cool, though. An old white guy, an old generation white dude, he would buy a case that hooks onto his belt buckle to put his phone. But it's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna have to go with the. I'm gonna go with the trans. I think that's more of a trans thing because I think you might disagree with me, but hey, out of everybody on here, they're usually the happiest, coolest ones. They're always happy, man. Well, I don't know. The gay guys are always pretty happy too. Sometimes you see some of them angry lesbians, though. Okay, then we've got a backpack that looks like Wicked Warwick. Oh, an Ewok backpack. Again, I'm gonna have to put that in the gay guys section right there. I can see some gay guys walking around, come out of Hot Topics or something wearing that. Probably got a half shirt on, showing their belly, their belly button showing. Got a little hair, got a little happy trail going down to the. Anyway, let's move on here to the Chewbacca shoes. Oh. Not only that, it's those plastic shoes that were really big a few years ago. Remember those? What were they called? Galoshes? No, they wasn't called galoshes because they had holes in them. I forget what they were called. You don't got to tell me in the comments. They were horrible. Hate them. Everybody know I had some. I hate them. It's plastic shoes. Plastic shoes. Let's be honest. You can see a lesbian wearing those. That's a lesbian shoe, just like a vest. If it was a vest on there, even a Han Solo vest, he would have to go in the lesbian category. We got a bootleg action figure of Boba Fett. Do I really have to? Do I have to explain this one? Old generation white dude. Okay, we've got a little baby Yoda. Let me see what this thing is exactly. What is this thing? I'm just gonna keep looking cute. I think it's an ashtray. I don't know. I don't know what group smokes the most. I guess the gay was smoked something. But where would you put this one? This Baby Yoda. I can see gay guys liking Baby Yoda. I can see lesbians liking Baby Yoda. I can see trans, old I'm gonna put it in the queer section. The queer, again, I'm not really sure about that. But then we've got a Darth Vader shower head that squirts water out of his eyes, like you just seen Jennifer Love Hewitt. Let's see where we want to put this. That's pretty cool. I'll be honest, if I had this, I'd take a shower every day. Man, they'd be like, hey, Junkman, what you doing? You in the shower again? But like, he was just in there yesterday. I'm gonna put. That looks like something an old generation white dude would have in his house. I'm not gonna lie to you. Then we got a Pride BB-8. BB-8. Now it's Pride, so it's gonna fit in one of the categories, not the old Generation X white dude. But does it go into the L, the G, the B, the T, or the Q? I'm gonna put it in the lesbian section because it's BB-8. I just feel like lesbian women like the sequels more than the gay men, because we got gay men right here with a rainbow stormtrooper. When you see it, you say that's gay. So I'm just going right there. Looks like that's something what gay men would have. Then we've got a shirt that says, what's it say? What's it say? Does it say, May the 4th be with you? Please don't say, please let me click it bigger. Please don't say that. May the 4th be with you. It's got Hammerhead and Greedo on it. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. It doesn't look like something a trans. Now, when I'm honestly, maybe this is bigoted of me or whatever. When I think trans, I think of a dude or born a dude that dresses like a woman or feels like a woman, I should say, so I don't get canceled. I don't really know. I've got some friends that are trans, and that's cool. I don't have nothing against it. I do have some friends, but it's just confusing to an old generation white dude. But I guess people, dress more manly, so I'm not really. I'm gonna have to put that in the May the 4th. I think anything May the 4th might have to go in the queer section. That's just weird. And then we got an action figure of the dude that played Jar Jar Binks in that one scene in Attack of the Clones. They made an action figure of that guy. You're thinking old generation white dude. No, if I had a generation that grew up on the prequels, I might throw it in there. But this is just a weird looking figure. I don't know who's buying this thing. To be honest, this is a hard one right here. I can't see gay men really running around buying this thing, But maybe if they're into black dudes, they might buy it. Lesbians, why would they buy this? It's a dude. Bisexuals might get it. I can see the trans might get it. Queer, again, that queer just I don't really understand. If you like the balls and you like the cherries, that's it. I don't know. Okay, let's move on. I'm gonna put it in bisexual. I think anybody can enjoy that figure. And then we've got some Star Wars panties. Star Wars panties. They do look comfortable. They look like they made out of some really slick material. They look like they feel really good on your balls. They look like, yeah, look like they feel really, make you just feel special wearing them. Even if you're wearing them to work in your blue jeans or your slacks and nobody knows you got your panties on under them, and it kind of just makes you feel a little bit, I don't know, maybe a little naughty inside. They're going through the trans section right there because, let's be honest with you, that's Star Wars panties. And then we've got an Ahsoka head. I can't believe they made this crap. An Ahsoka mask. At first I thought a shark was eating this little girl. I was like, watch out, little white girl, the shark's eating you. But no, it's not. Who would wear this? That is gotta be, you could say it was trans because it's dressing up like something. That's gonna, I'm gonna put in the queer again because that's just somebody's probably all fucked up confused. This is like, I don't know the liquor suck. I don't know the liquor suck. I'm gonna put this thing on my head and act like I like the Clone Wars. Then we got some R2D2 coffee. Like one of them YouTubers always selling coffee. You know them? There's a couple of them out there. Every time you watch a video, they take 10 minutes to tell you about some damn coffee. They probably just bought it somewhere and put a label on it. Ugh. Coffee. I guess everybody drinks coffee, so I don't like coffee. But I'm gonna put it in the buy section. And then we have a Boba Fett Marvel Edition T-shirt from thatjunkman.com. Well, you know you got to go to old Generation White Dude because hey, you can get a Junkman. That's what I sell to. That's mostly what watches this channel. You can even get this shirt right here. If you ask me what this is, get out of here. You ain't a Star Wars fan. And then we got a Mighty Mug Anakin Skywalker. Remember that? Mighty Mugs before Funko Pops? Mighty Mug. I think Hasbro made them. This is, who would collect the Mighty Mugs? I'm going to say that's gay. That is gay. Again, nothing wrong with it, and I don't mind. We've got a little pink watch that says, I heart Star Wars. This, almost 50 years of being a Star Wars fan, this is the first time I ever said the words, I heart Star Wars. Hopefully I'll never say it again. So ain't no old Generation White Dude wearing that. Trans, I might see. Bisexual, nah. That's a lesbian thing. That's a lesbian thing. Look at that, man. Lesbians love this Star Wars merchandise. We got a Baby Yoda ring. Baby Yoda. Now, I know, that's Goo Goo or Goo or something. I call him Baby Yoda. Sorry. It's going to be Baby Yoda. And I just feel like Baby Yoda stuff's got to go to the queer section because, you know, they're a little, just a little bit more, I don't want to say odd because they're not odd. I mean, they're just who they are. That's cool. They're just, you know, I guess they just had to pick a lane or they don't want to pick a lane. So, I guess that. And then we've got a bootleg stormtrooper called Gay Empire. Pink! But you know where you got to put that. It's called Gay Empire. That's going straight to the gay. Straight to the gay. Like my friend Richie Miller. Oh, he went straight to the gay. There you go. And then we've got a Star Wars toothbrush from 1977. It was originally a $6 million man toothbrush, but I'm not going to educate you about that. Probably done a video on it. And that's old Generation White Dude out there. Man, we got a lot of those. And then we got a troop transporter. A Kenner Star Wars troop transporter. It doesn't say, but it's the talking one, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it is. Because it's in the Star Wars box, and I'm not going to waste your time. And then we got a Ahsoka doll. Ahsoka doll. What this world coming to? People like that character? I mean, people besides Star Wars Theory. I don't know. I never watched his video. He just seemed like the type of guy that would like Ahsoka dolls. Let's see what this is. This is, I'm gonna say that's gay. That's some gay stuff. And then we got the Star Wars Episode 1 accessory pack. This is little parts for your action figure. It comes with like little guns and little. You saw this all over the stores, man. This thing was on clearance for about 10 years. You probably get hell walk into a Rose's today and find it. It was everywhere. I'm gonna say that's I'm gonna put that in trans. I'm gonna put that. Why? Because I hadn't put much in trans, and I feel like they're getting left out. And trans are my trans buddies, and I can't leave out the trans community. So there we go. And then we got a Jabba the Hutt. You put some goo in, push a button, and it comes out of his mouth. You put the goo, and it comes out of his mouth. You put the slime in, and it comes out of his mouth. That's going in the gay section, dudes. That's gay. Anything you got something coming out of somebody's mouth, like it's gonna go in the gay section. Let's be honest. And then we got a Star Wars shirt. It has the Falcon with a rainbow coming out of the back of it, and it says, Made me gay. Star Wars made me gay. I don't even know what that means. How does Star Wars make you gay? That sure sounds anti-gay, like they're trying to say something's wrong with it, trying to blame Star Wars. Ain't nothing wrong with being gay. Huh. I know a lesbian is gay. Anyway, let's see here. Star Wars made me gay. Yes. I can see a lesbian wearing that, or a gay, guys. I'm going to put that in the bisexual section. And then we got some kind of little Boba Fett doll. A doll, Boba Fett. Take the coolest thing, make it into some kind of little rag doll looking toy. It's going to the old generation white dude section, because I like to have it. I was searching for these pictures and I saw this. I like to have that. That's pretty darn cool. And then we've got, oh my God, look at this thing. Some kind of, let me pull this up so I can see it better. This thing is weird looking. I don't think it was released. I think it was released in another country, probably the UK or something. So that right there, first thing. I think it's got to go in the gay section. We got an exclusive Jar Jar Binks sticky tongue toy, and look at it, a big long tongue hangs out. So you know what that's a big long tongue. You know that's got to go to the lesbian section. It's right there with the other Jar Jar toy that licks with the tongue. It's something about tongue. Lesbians like tongues. I don't know what that is about. I don't know what they do with them, but they like it. We got a. First, I thought it was the first order. We got a Darth Vader Stormtrooper backpack. Now that goes to my friends over in the trans community right there. I see a lot of trans people. Well, not around really. I see them on the internet, on the YouTube and stuff. People doing interviews with them on the street, and they seem like they always got a backpack. I don't know. What do y'all put in that backpack? What do you put in there? I don't know. I'm really sure, but I always see y'all with backpacks. Then we've got our R2-D2 wearing a magician hat. Gay! Yeah, that is. Ooh, I put it in the back. Yeah, is. Anytime you wear a magician hat, that means you're gonna say the words "ta-da," and whenever you say the words "ta-da," you know you're gonna be gay. We're down to one more, guys. One more for Pride Month, and it's just gonna be Pride Day. I'm not doing this every day of the month. Sorry, it's just too much pride right there for me. I'm not proud of anything. And then we've got this big yellow. Oh my God, a big yellow C-3PO G-Spot vibrator. Fill the Force with Star Wars vibrators. Well, the gay's not going to need the vibrator. They already got the God-made vibrator. Bisexuals, I'm not going to say they're probably not going to need it, because they're probably going to be some penises involved here and there. Trans, and they're probably not going to want a vibrator. They don't want to remind of that thing. They try to get rid of that. Queer, I mean, you know where we're going. You know where we're going. Old white generation dude, stick it up his butthole. Woo, there we go. There we go, right there. Oh, man, looks like I got a lot of stuff to buy. But there we go, right there again. If you're part of the LGBTQ community, I love you. Junkman loves you. We're just having fun on this channel. If you're part of the old generation white dude, we love you also. We love you also. So don't get upset. Don't be like a bald-headed man from Australia that gets upset at people having fun, because we're just having fun on this channel. So subscribe and let me know in the comments what you think about the list.
The Junkman. If you want to see the most homophobic, racist, bigoted, disgusting trash you've ever seen in your life, go and watch that. I only watched a brief few seconds of it. Himself, he is a homophobic asshole.
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.